Senator Grassley.
I'm glad your roots are deep in rural America because you've been in this town long enough to know that this city is an island surrounded by reality, and I'm glad to have some of your common sense. Been here for a few years. You have spoken a little bit about your work on the farm credit system. I know you know the importance of federal loan programs, and I think of rural hospitals as an example in this area, but I'm not asking you just about rural hospitals. How will you use your experience at the Farm Credit Administration to improve loan functions at the USDA?
Well, Senator, that question is something that was posed to us early on, to myself and fellow board member Hall years ago, 8 years ago. How can we, as we're regulating these sophisticated financial organizations, we need to understand it. And so what we've done in IT to advance that, as I get to USDA, certainly that'll be one of the first questions I ask, is where are we in fintech, in financial technology, and are we able to deliver those programs as efficiently as possible today in today's world? Hopefully that look at the IT, if there's improvement, will help solve in part, can't completely, but in part, the question on personnel, but it's something we'll look at real closely when I get there, if confirmed.
So you have a ethanol plant in your backyard. I do as well. I was home to 40 of these plants. We're a national leader in biofuels. Ethanol demand increases corn demand, supporting farmers. Do you agree that supporting ethanol, now I know you can't make decisions in this area, it's mostly an EPA, but you can sure be an advocate. Do you agree that supporting ethanol and other biofuels in turn support rural communities and that we should expand domestic production, use and export markets for ethanol?
I am an advocate, Senator, and I would actively support that and will continue to support that. Critical to rural America that we continue to utilize our biofuels, to use our agricultural products and add value to them. And ethanol is probably the shining example and the shining success, I might add, in America today.
Yeah. Like you aren't a policymaker in this area, but speaking up for rural development is very important. And don't wait for opportunities to come to you, seek them out. This town is kind of ignorant about biofuels and ethanol. Maybe people in this room aren't because this is an agriculture committee room, but just remember that when you hear people pronounce ethanol, that you're talking to somebody that doesn't know much about the program. In rural economic development loan and grant program, that's, you know, that is the Red Leg program.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It's a critical tool for Iowa rural electric cooperatives. These loans and grants drive economic growth in rural communities that would otherwise not have access to financing for improvement in new projects. Will you work with my office and appropriators to ensure that the RECs are supported through the Red Leg program, REAP, and similar programs?
I will, Senator. I will commit to that.
Yeah. I yield back my time, Mr.